Now, yesterday we have done that. What are the integers? Okay, integers are all the negative numbers, all the positive numbers including 0. Okay, these are known as integers. All the negative numbers, all the positive numbers including 0. Right? Now we have discussed the properties of addition of the like integers. Okay, so these are addition property. We have discussed closure property, that is always equal to a plus b. It means that if I'll add any two integers, my answer will be integer. Then we have discussed commutative property. A plus b is always equal to b plus a. Okay, associative property, a plus b plus c is always equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, you have to solve this bracket and then you have to add with a. Your answer will be exactly same if you will solve this bracket and then you will add with c. Answers will be same. Okay, if you are writing this digit here or this here, again answer will be same. Last is the additive property. In additive property we have discussed additive identity and the inverse. Okay, what does this say that? A plus 0, if I'll add 0 in any of the integer, my answer will be 0 or a. I've written right or wrong here? Please tell me, I've written here 0, it is right or wrong? Is it correct or not correct? If I'll add 0 with any of the number, yes, very good. If I'll add 0 with any of the integer, my answer will be that as it is. Okay, so these properties we have discussed yesterday. These are the addition properties. Similarly, we are having the subtraction property. Similarly, same names are there, only there is slightly difference. That's why I've written these two properties side by side, so that you will be able to understand the difference. Nija, stop discussing. Nija, sit properly. In the addition property, first is the closure property. Like we have discussed in addition of any two integers, answer will be integer. Similarly, subtraction of any two integers, answer will be integer. Okay. Next is commutative property. A plus b is always equals to b plus a. But here in the subtraction, a minus b is never ever equal to b minus a. Okay, sometimes the value will be changed, sometimes your sign will be different. So they will never equal. In addition, they are equal. In subtraction, they are never equals. Alright? Associative property. Here they were equal, and here when I'll subtract a minus b minus c, it is never equals to a minus b minus c. Okay? So whenever you are learning these properties at home, please make a difference of both the properties, like I've written here on the board. Okay, in this way you will be able to understand. In the addition they are equal, in subtraction they are not equals. Okay, last is additive property. Here a plus 0 is equal to a always. Here we are having subtraction property. Subtraction property says that if you subtract 0 from any integer, now tell me my answer will be what? A minus c will be equal to what? What will be my answer? Please tell me. My answer will be a only. Okay? My answer will be a, not 0. If you will add 0 with any number, answer will be that. If you subtract 0 from any number, answer will be that number as it is. Okay? So please go through with these properties once. I'm giving you a minute. Please go through with these properties once. Quickly. Yeah. Have you read all these properties? Navya, please adjust your camera once. Set the camera once. No need to rotate again and again. Right, so these are the properties of the integers in case of addition, in case of subtraction. Please do practice of these properties properly at home by written practice. Okay, written practice should be there of these properties. Now then we have done some questions in the class. we have discussed, I think we have discussed 5 questions yesterday, right? We have discussed 5 questions yesterday. Today I'm going to start question 6th. Sometimes we are not having this much time in the lecture to discuss all the doubts in the class. Okay, Navya, adjust your camera properly. Okay, so if you will have any major doubt while solving the questions, you can ask or call me anytime. Okay? Okay, so you can ask me anytime if you are having any major doubt while solving the questions at home. No worries in that. So if you have done till this 6th question in the class, no worries. You can revise this question once again. 6th question is based upon verification. You have to verify the terms. Okay? Suppose I'm doing this second part. One part I'll do, one part you will solve at home. Question is a minus b is equal to a plus b. Obviously you know that if you open the bracket, it will be equal to plus. Okay? A plus b always equal to a plus b. Right? Okay? So you have to solve with the help of terms. Terms are given. A is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to minus 8. These values are given to you in the question. So you just have to put the values one by one on the left hand side. This is left hand side and here is right hand side. Okay? Karthik, I'll tell you, Mayank, your video is paused like yesterday. Please see to it, your video is paused. LHS and RHS. Okay? Now LHS is A minus B. RHS is A plus B. Just put the values of A and B in the left hand side, right hand side and equate them. Right? Now we are it properly. Minus 3 minus. Okay, minus is here. Again minus is here. Please do this left hand side very carefully. Very carefully. Okay. First of all, this minus sign is there. A is positive. Because here and the here value of A is minus. Minus 3. This sign is this minus. This sign is this minus. And this minus 8 is the value of B. Okay. So please write down the sign properly. Here, come to this side. Okay, here A plus B. A plus B is A is like A is minus 3 and B is minus 8. Okay. Now, minus 3 minus is plus 8. Okay. And here minus 3 minus 8 is how much? Minus 11. Okay. I'm going to open the bracket. Minus 3 minus 8. It is equal to minus 11. Are these both as equal? Left hand side, right hand side are same or not? Both are same. Minus 11, minus 11. Okay. So at the last you can say that left hand side is equal to right hand side and hence we have verified. Hence verified. Got it? Any doubt? Any doubt? Alia, no need to write anything. No need to write anything. I'll provide you everything with the help of videos and PDF. Right? So just understand the concept. Okay, I have done second part in the class. I'm giving you first part for the homework. That you can do written practice at home. Okay, and if you face any kind of doubt while solving, then you can ask me. Okay, on the next day, or you can ask me by calling or you can message me. Okay, just wait, let me read. Yes, Anshika, it is important to write hence verified because the question is verification. Okay, after that you have to write if LHS is equal to RHS, you have to write this line. Hence we have verified. Hence verified. Right? Okay. All right. Now next start with the next question. First part I'm giving you for the homework. Now let's start with the 7th question. 7th question is again based upon the verification. Seventh question is again based upon verification. You have to verify left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so there are 2 parts. I'm doing second part. Okay, second part I'm doing. First part is your homework. They are saying that a plus b plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. Yes, it is equal. We have done this in the property. Can you tell me this is which property? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. It is which property? Which property it is? Very good. Very good. Let me read your answers. Very good, Arshia, Gav, Anshika, Sanchit, Hazel, Harshit, Naitik. Very good. Ananya, Sanjot. Sanjot, write down properly. Okay, very good. So it is the associative property. Now the values are given to you. A is equal to 32, B is equals to 0 and C is equals to minus 44. Okay, you have to put the values in the left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side is A plus B in the bracket and outside it is plus C. Here is A plus B plus C. Just put the values one by one. 32 plus 0 plus minus 44. Okay, here is 32 plus B 0 plus C. C is minus 44. Okay, now please tell me 32 plus 0. 32 plus 0 is what? 32 plus 0 is what? How much? That is 32. Very good. Okay, minus 44. Here is 32 plus 0 minus 44. That is minus 44. It is equal to 32 minus 44. Here 32 minus 44 is minus 12. Okay, and here 32 minus 44 is again minus 12. Okay, so hence it is written that we can say that left hand side is equals to right hand side and hence verified. Any doubt? Any doubt in the questions? Rushil, any doubt you're having? To everyone I'm asking, please switch on the camera, otherwise you will be marked absent. Some students' videos are paused, some has not adjusted the camera properly. Sit in a proper posture. Okay? Alright. So this verification is clear to everyone. Question 6 and 7th. You have to make a line in the center. Here you have to solve left hand side. Here you have to solve right hand side. If both answers will be equal, then you can write this line LHS is equal to RHS and hence verified. Right? Now let's start with the next question. Question 8th, 9th, 10th. The PDF which I have provided you in that 8th, 9th and 10th question was solved. Okay, and that are based upon the fill in the blanks. So I hope you are not having any doubt in 8th, 9th and 10th question. Okay, 8th, 9th and 10th question you can do in the book or you can do in the fair notebook, that is your choice. If you have done in the fair notebook, it's fine. If you have not done, then do with a pencil in the book. Okay, it is fill in the blanks. Now let's start with the question 11th. Question 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. These are word problem. Okay, these are word problem questions. Okay, so you to understand the statement properly and then you have to solve. But they're saying the sum of two integers is minus 30. Please understand the concept. Sum of two integers is given that it is minus 30. Okay, if one integer is 15, if one integer, first integer is given that is 15, find out the second integer. Second integer is not given. This is not given to us. Okay, so you have to suppose here, let the second integer is x. Okay, second integer is not given, so I am supposing that second integer is x. Okay, so you write in this way according to the question. This ATQ is according to the question. Okay, or according to the statement you can write ATS. Okay, so here sum of two integers. How we can write? These are two integers. Okay, so how we can write sum of these two integers? In this way, 15 plus x and it is equals to minus 30. You have to write in this way. Okay, this is your statement. You have to write the statement in the numerical form. Okay, 15 plus x, that is sum of two integers, are equals to 30. So x is equal to minus 30 will be here. This 15 will go on the right hand side. Plus 15 will become minus 15. Yes or no? Okay, so x is equal to minus 45. This is your answer. Okay, so your second integer is minus 45. Any doubt? Any doubt? Shreya and Rishika, you're continuously writing in the notebook. Shreya and Rishika, no need to write anything from the board. Understand the concept only. Right? I'll give you PDF. I'll give you videos. From tomorrow onwards, you'll get the videos in PDF properly of mathematics. Okay? Just wait, let me read what you are saying. Fine, Tanisha. Fine. Okay, now let's start with the next question, that is question 12th. Question 12th is given that the difference of an integer a and minus 30 is equal to minus 4. Now please tell me, I'm writing here. First of all, when the word problem questions are given to you in the paper or in anywhere, okay, the thing is that how you are able to understand how much you are able to understand the statement. Okay, read out the statement properly and write down side by side what is given. Okay, so I'm writing here difference of two integers given. You have to tell me what is given. Difference of two integers are given in the statement. Please tell me it is how much given. How much it is given in the book. Please read out and tell me difference of two integers are given. It's how much? How much it is? Please tell me quickly. Difference of two integers. Anshika, Sanchit, very good. Rashi, no. Naman, right. Yes. Read out the statement. Hazel, no. Arshia, right. Rushil, tell me what is given in the question. How much it is given? Shreya, right. Aradhya, no. Avni, Ananya, no. Read out. Be active in the class. Always sit properly and be active in the maths class. Difference of two integers are given, that is minus 4. You have to write this thing. They have said that, they are saying that the difference of integer a and minus 13 is equal to, Shaurya, no worries. Okay, it is equal to minus 4. Okay, so write here in this way. First integer is given, that is a, and second integer is also given, that is minus 13. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, so these are given in the question. Difference of two integers given, first integer given, second integer given. Okay, now according to the question. Okay, difference of two integers, a minus 13 is equal to minus 4. Up to here is understood? Difference of two integers, a and minus 13 is equal to minus 4. You write in this way. Okay, difference of these, first integer is a, second integer is minus 30, and difference means subtraction of these two integers. It is equal to minus 4. Correct? Shraddha, please sit properly. Right? Okay, now open it. A minus 13, it is how much? How much? A plus 13 is equal to minus 4. Okay, a is equal to minus 4 minus 13. How much? You to subtract here. How much? A is equal to minus 17. This is your answer. Right? This is your answer. Okay? So in this way you have to read out the statement properly and side by side write down what is given, what you have to find out. After that, convert the statement into the numerical form. Okay? Into the expression. Okay? Any doubt in the question? Please ask me right now, quickly, if you're having any doubt. quickly, quickly. Kavya, sit properly in the class. Mavish, fine. Daksh, your picture is not visible. Adjust your camera properly. Alright. Harmanpreet. Okay, now 13th question is again based upon the question 11th and question 12th. It is properly similar with these questions. So please mark question 13 I'm giving you for the homework. Question 13 is the homework. Take this question quickly in the book. Mark this question. Quickly, quickly. Please mark this question. This is a homework question. Quickly. Okay. Right. Now, next is the question 14th. Question 14th. Okay. Today we'll try to complete this exercise. Okay. Question 14 is a submarine was 5827 meter below sea level. Okay. A submarine was below sea level. How much that is? 5827 meter. Again, now please understand what is given and how you have to write. Okay. A submarine was below sea level 5827 meter. When something is given you that it is above the sea level, then that value is always comes in positive. Okay, that value will be always positive. Akshara, your camera is not adjusted properly. Adjust your camera quickly. Here it is, if something is given that it is below the sea level or it is below the ground level or anywhere. Okay, below is given. So if it is given below, it means that value is always negative. That value is always negative value. If it is given it is above the sea level, then you can write it is plus 5827. If it is given below the sea level, that means this value you have to write in the negative way. This is the negative value. It is understood by everyone? Right? Then they are saying that if submarine ascends the sea level. Ascends means rise. Rise means rise above. Okay, how much? That is equal to 2000 meter. Then what will be the final position? If it is given below, then you have to write that value negative. If it is given ascends means rise above, then you have to write that value in positive. Got it? In this question, why I have written this value negative? Because it is below the sea level, below. Okay, you have to write in the negative way. If it is ascends, rising above the sea level, then write down that value positive as it is. Okay, understood? Here the students are getting confused. Why ma'am has written this value negative? It is given positive in the book. Okay, positive in the book, but they have written one thing below. Below means negative value. Okay. Now according to the question, they are saying that find out the final position of the submarine. Okay, final position. Okay, so final position is you just have to subtract both the values. Okay, final position is equal to minus 5827 plus 2000. Now what I will do? It is minus, it is plus. I will do addition or subtraction. Yes. What should I do? Yes, subtraction. Okay, my answer will be equal to 3627. Okay, and minus, it will come in minus 3627 meter. Okay, in your book you can write in this way, minus 3627 meter. You can write your answer in this way, or you can write in this way, 3627 meter below sea level. If you are writing below, then you can write in this way 3627. If you are not writing below, then you can write in this way, minus 3627 meter. Any doubt in this question? Please tell me. Please ask me any doubt you are having. Okay, if you are writing below, then you have to write in positive way. Okay, like the way it was written in the question. If you are not writing here below, then write here minus. It is understood. It is understood. If it is written minus, it means it is below. Okay, if you are not writing minus, then mention it is below sea level. Okay, understood by everyone? Just wait, let me read your messages. Ishita, first of all, I want to tell you that Ishita, sit properly in the class. Don't discuss, don't talk while I am discussing the questions in the class. Otherwise you will not be able to understand the concept. Right? A submarine was below the sea level. It is given in the question. Below sea level means it is minus value. Below means minus. Then they are saying that submarine extends the sea level. It extends the sea level. It rises above the sea level. That means it is positive value. Find out the final position. Final position means you have to subtract both the values. Okay? Subtract both the values and then your answer will be there. Sanjot Virk, I'm going to remove you from the class right now. It's a last warning for you. Okay? Now you have to subtract both the values. Your answer will come in negative form. You can write your answer in this way, minus 3627 meter, or you can write here 3627 below sea level. Mention one thing in the question, okay, in your answer. Either mention below or you can mention the minus sign. Okay, understood by everyone? Siddharth, adjust your camera quickly. The next question is the 15th question. Next question is question number 15. Okay. They are saying that on a particular day, the temperature of Gurugram at 9 AM was 15 degrees Celsius. I am reading the statement side by side and writing here also side by side. Okay. Temperature of Gurugram. Temperature of, you know what? Which city it is? Gurugram. Which city it is? Gurugram is Gurgaon. Okay, earlier the name was Gurgaon. Now it is Gurugram. Temperature of Gurugram at 9 AM. They have calculated the temperature of Gurugram city at 9 AM, that is equal to 15 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then at the midnight it fell down. Okay. At midnight, okay, temperature fell down at midnight. At midnight is equal to 9 degrees Celsius. Okay, if fell down is given, that means it is minus 9 degrees Celsius. I told in the previous question also, if anything is given you in the form of that it is below sea level, below ground level, or fell down, okay, that means that value is negative value. You have to write minus here. Okay, now you have to calculate how much temperature is fallen. Fallen temperature, how much temperature is fallen down? Fallen temperature is equal to 15 minus 9. 15 degree minus 9 degree. How much it is? How much it is 15 minus 9? How much it is? Please calculate quickly. Yes, it is 6 degrees Celsius. So this temperature is the fallen temperature of Gurugram. Okay, Gurugram. Now comes to here. Then they are saying that temperature of Mumbai at 9 AM is equal to, it is given that 11 degrees Celsius. Same way you have to write. Okay, same way. This was the temperature of Gurugram at 9 AM. Temperature of Mumbai at 9 AM, it is 11 degrees Celsius. Now temperature fell down at the midnight. Temperature fell down at midnight. At midnight. That is equals to 6 degrees Celsius. Fell down means it is minus 6 degrees Celsius. Understood? Understood? Okay? Tanvi, please sit properly in the class. Okay? So now fallen temperature you have taken out here. Similarly, take out the fallen temperature here. Fallen temperature, how much temperature is fallen down? That is equal to 11 degrees Celsius minus 6 degrees Celsius. That is equal to how much? 11 minus 6, that is 5 degrees Celsius. Then they have asked that which fall was greater? Whose temperature was fallen greater? Gurugram or Mumbai? Please tell me quickly. Whose temperature was fallen at the greater rate? Sanchit, very good. Aditya, Anmol, no. Mumbai temperature is 5 degree fallen down. It is 6 degree. Which is greater? 6 or 5? Which is greater? Obviously 6 is greater. Okay, so you can write here temperature of Gurugram has greater fallen. Okay, and that is equal to how much? How much fallen? 6 minus 5. How much? 1 degree Celsius. Okay, it is fallen by 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so this was the question 15th. Okay, here the temperature of one city is given, here the another city is given. Okay, do side by side. Find out the difference. Find out whose difference is greater. This is greater, this is greater. And then write down whose temperature has the fallen greater. Okay, has greater fallen by how much? How much means 6 minus 5, that is 1 degree Celsius. Understood by everyone? Sure? Sure? It is understood to everyone? Okay. Alright. Now let's start with the last question, that is question 16. Aradhya, no need to write anything, Aradhya. I told that I'll send you everything in the form of PDFs and videos. Okay? Daksh, adjust your camera properly. Now let's start with the last question, that is 11th question. Today your homework is you have to do question 1 to 16, all question in the fair notebook. If you have done up to 10 questions, that rest of the question you have to note down in the fair notebook and do practice. Okay, in the next class I'll ask you the concept of this exercise 1A. I'll call one by one name. Okay, and I'll ask you what we have done in this question. What was the property of addition and subtraction? Okay. 16th question is based upon the magic square. Please see here properly. Look here properly, please. Okay? Because I'll send you PDF and videos, but you must have to understand what is the concept of this. This is a magic square given to you. Okay? 3 values are given, -7, -6, -4. They are saying that you have to add these integers row wise. You have to add first 2 rows, this row, this row, this row, this one, this one, this one. You have to add all the rows, all the columns and all the diagonals. Your answer will be -12. Always your answer should be -12. Okay? Now please tell me, if I'll add -7 -6, my answer will be how much? -6 -7, my answer will be -14. I will add or subtract what so that my answer will be -12. Tell me quickly, I will add or subtract which integer so that my answer will be -12. No, Sanchit, no. Yes, you're right. Rishil, yours is wrong. Please tell me quickly. Yeah, just wait. Let me read whose answers are correct. Hazel. Question is, sum of integers in each row and the diagonals. It should be -12. Okay? It should be -12. Okay? So I will write here 1. -6, -7, 6 is 12 and 13. Sorry, it is -13. Sorry. Addition of both the values is -13. Okay? Yes. Addition was wrong. Addition of minus 7, minus 6 is minus 13. I will add what? That my answer will be minus 12. Minus 13, I will add plus 1, my answer will be minus 12. So I will write here minus 12. Sorry, not minus 12, plus 1. Okay, I will write here plus 1. Understood how ma'am has written this plus 1? Okay? Yeah, it is the first row. Okay, now come to this side. Now you can see this diagonal. Diagonally also your answer should be minus 12. Minus 7 minus 4. It is how much? Minus 7 minus 4. How much? Minus 11. Now what should I add or subtract? My answer will be minus 12. Very good. Minus 1. If I subtract minus 1 here, it will be minus plus 12. And answer will be minus 12. Okay? So here diagonally I'll write here minus 1. Minus 1. Got it? Okay? You have to add or subtract the two terms. Now here I got these two terms. Minus 6 minus 7 is how much? Minus 6 minus 7 is how much? Minus 6 minus 1 is how much? Minus 7. What should I add or subtract is minus 7 so that my answer will be minus 12 of this complete row. Minus 5. Very good. Minus 5. So I'll write here minus 5. Got it? Okay? Two values you will be having, then you can compute the third value. Now come to this row. In this row I'm having these two values. Minus 5 minus 4. Minus 5 minus 4 is how much? Minus 9. What should I add or subtract so that my answer will be minus 12? Yes, very good. Minus 3. If I subtract or add minus 3 here, my answer will be minus 12. Okay? Now last, this one. Now see this row, this column. Minus 3 minus 7. It is minus 10. Minus 10. Okay? In minus 10, what should I add or subtract? That will be minus 2. So my answer will be minus 12 of this complete row. Got it? Very good. Now last, plus 1 minus 4. Plus 1 minus 4. How much it is? Add this plus 1 and minus 4. How much it will be? It will be, I'm writing here, 1 and minus 4. It will be minus 3. What should I add or subtract in minus 3 so that my answer will be minus 12? Very good, Rochelle. Very good. It is minus 9. If I'll subtract minus 9 here, it will be equal to minus 12. So here I'm writing minus 12. Sorry, minus 9. Minus 9 I'm going to add here. Minus 9. So this is my answer. Got it, all the answers? Alia, please sit straight in the class. Sit properly in the class. Okay, so the question was, you have to add or subtract, okay, with any of the integer so that your answer will be minus 12 everywhere. In this row, see, you can add or subtract this complete row. Answer will be minus 12. Here also, answer will be minus 12. Here also, add, subtract all these, answer will be minus 12. Here also, diagonally also, column wise also. Okay, so this is a magic square. Okay, two values will be given to you and the third value you can compute. Okay, any doubt is left? Any doubt you are having? Up to the question 16? Up to question 16, please tell me. Sometime in the class we are not having this much time to take all the doubts, okay, of everyone. So you must be having my number. You can ask, you can call me, you can message me regarding any of your doubts. Right? Okay? So please do your work very nicely. Today's your homework is you have to complete till 16 questions in your fair notebook and do practice of these questions. Okay? How minus 5 has come? This minus 5. Okay? How minus 5 has come? Minus 3 minus 4. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. What should I add or subtract in minus 7 so that my answer will be minus 12? Okay, it is minus 5. If I subtract minus 5 here, minus will become minus 12. So that my answer is here minus 5. Alright? Okay, Aradhya, so your doubt? It was your doubt? Okay, all right, all right. Okay, so you can please ask me, call me anytime regarding your doubts. Anshika, this is not a way to sit in the class. Okay? All right. So bye-bye and take care all of you. Do your work nicely. Okay? And do message or call me regarding